Hey guys, it's JC's Reborn Journey here, and I am here with Jethro. Look at him looking so cute. So Jethro is actually wearing a gown today. Last night I put him in a little gown. Made him look all nice and cute. Those things are really hard to put on babies. But I put him in this little passy. And I put him in this. And I wanted to show you what I did with his passy, with his pacifiers. Am I still working on it? I don't know if I'm still working on it or not, but I wanted to show you his drawers while I had you. But before I show you his drawers, I wanted to show you this little guy over here. I made him something last night. Look at this little guy. So I made him this little outfit. So it's a little gown. So they're really easy to make. It's not finished at the bottom. You don't actually have to do the bottom if you don't want to. It just makes it look a little nicer, I think. I'm not sure. Yeah, it kind of makes it look nicer. But you can also make it where you can like slit it in two if you wanted, and then put a couple of like a snap on each side if you wanted. I may do that with a few, but right now I'm just trying to make some of these, because if you make it into these first, then you can do what you want after. You can make them into onesies after, you can make them into anything. So if you do this first, it makes it easier to do other things after. So you can make them into, see what I mean? You can make them into pants. Like a little sleeper. So I would just have to cut a little part and then add some snaps to it. Or if some people want to get more creative, they can add zippers. I don't know. But, or if you just want to, if you're not as creative as I am, you could just do this. Makes it really easy, gives them something to wear, and it's just really easy to make. And you can do this for really any size baby, a 6-inch, a 10-inch like him, or even a 12-inch baby. So I will probably sell these eventually on my Etsy site, but what I want to do is I want to make a bunch of them and then figure out which ones I want to sell, and then I'll probably just sell like a bunch on them at a time, and I'll be selling them for really cheap. I make them by hand. I don't use a sewing machine or anything, but I don't think I need all of them, but I really enjoy making them. So I will probably share my creativity with others, so that way others can enjoy it as well. But it will probably be in gown form. There might be a couple of other things, possibly, if they come out okay. But yeah. But some people have things really expensive out there for these babies, and if I can make things just a little cheaper, I will. So here's him. Hi. So he's just so cute. I wanted to make this because it had the this, and because they're like a summer theme, so I wanted to make that so that he had that for the summer. So anyways, so last night I worked on his pacifiers. I'm like, what do I do with this pacifiers? So I took some pacifiers out, but I organized them into into category. I did the best I could. I do have some overflowing passies, and basically you couldn't buy any more because I have 2 drawers full. But what I'm probably going to end up doing is making it where there's another drawer where I could add more pacifiers. So I have 2 drawers that have a nook, because there's so many nooks. So there's some nooks up top here, and then there's some nooks on the bottom here. And Then you have your gumdrop passies. And then I have right here are all my out of the country pacifiers. So I have them right lined up. So even though they might be, these are all the pacifiers I've gotten out of the country. So like even though that's a Diffrax, I got that one out of the country. So I want those separate. And then you just have, this way you can see them all. So now I can see all my pacifiers instead of having to try and figure out which one I want to use. And then these ones, we have these three here. I put this one right here on the top because this one doesn't really have a home. But then you have your Diffrax, and then Diffrax, and then these two pacifiers change to these ones. So then you have your, yeah. And then these on the side are like your, just different kinds. And then you have your mams in the back, and then these are like your newbies. And I put my newbies near my Tommy Tippies because they look so alike. And then you have your air vents, and I put, as you see, I put all those right next to each other, so I have all three of those kinds of passies together, and then then the rest in the back are my nooks. So now I can see all my passies. And be able to utilize more of my pacifiers, because that's really what I want to be able to do, is use more of my pacifiers on Jethro. And the thing is that Jethro right now obviously is using a pacifier, but that pacifier right now doesn't have a home, but he always usually puts a pacifier in his mouth, so he'll have another pacifier to go in there. And like I said, I am probably going to, let me show you. We have get rid of this paperwork, right? We have this girl drawer here. So there's nothing going on in here right now. And then we have this drawer. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick this drawer, stick all these passies in there. And I'm going to move this drawer down here. And then move this up here. And then this is your baby reborn one. So I'll move that one down there. And then that way there'll be another set of pacifiers that I can add more to a new drawer. That way when I buy new pacifiers, because I do want to get a few new ones, and I would like to buy new ones. Actually, I got rid of some in my drawer already, but I'd like to add some new to our collection within the next year. So I know I have some coming for Christmas, so I just want to be able to have more room for them, and I don't really use the reborn ones, so there's no reason to really. And these, I'm not expecting to use these for quite some time, so I don't think that it's going to be a big deal if we just scoot these over and put these with them. So that's probably what we're going to end up doing. Alright guys, so I'll show you that at a later date, but what I do also have to show you guys too is a nursery tour. So hopefully I can get that together in the next week or so. Because it is pretty clean. I just have to get the motivation to do it. I'm sorry. There's just some clothes here and there. I gotta put it away, and just some stuff here and there, and then there's some stuff I just haven't figured out what to do with, and it's that kind of thing, you know? So, other than that, thanks so much for watching, and please subscribe. Thanks, guys.